could have been the soft mattress, or it could have been the midnight rape, or the nude gay art show that took place in my room. One of those probably added to the lack of sleep.
Try one of these scones. You're going to love them.
I'm a little too traumatized to have a scone.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Filling your iPhone, Android, BlackBerry, Blueberry, any of your mobile smartphone devices or media players with an audio experience, it's the Big Dumb Fun Show. My name is Aaron.
I am Venkman.
And I'm Rena.
And I'm sports with a guy named Chris.
Sports with a guy named
I thought you were
Chris.
going to introduce me again, man. What's up with that?
I'm sorry.
You tried to throw me off,
I thought you could introduce your damn self.
Yeah,
You're
I
a big
should've.
boy.
You can never get enough introductions.
NHL is back. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that an answer?
Was that,
That's the answer.
that was
Is
the
that a
excitement
yawn?
he had when they went on strike.
Yeah. Does anybody really care? I mean, is that really a sport?
There's
outside
like
of
one
Canada?
guy
Yes.
out there.
He's in Canada.
People do
Yeah.
care.
I mean, I could not be. Yeah, exactly. We have good independent hockey around here, and the NHL just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
And they waited so long. Come on, you cannot have a strike every few years when you're the fourth sport. You know, barely the fourth sport.
Yeah, wait till you get to a level where you've got something to strike and people are going to be pissed about. Like, you're going to strike right now. Some people will be pissed, but more pissed because you're striking.
Yeah, I mean, the MLS,
Especially with
it's
the
like
revenue
the MLS
share.
or, striking.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, don't strike.
It's like
How
you
long
have a
ago
nice
did-
thing going.
How long ago did the hockey league? When's the last time they did a strike?
Like 5 years ago. I mean, it was Gary Bettman was still the commissioner. I was trying to think of what year it was on my way over, but I mean, same commissioner. I mean, how many strikes can one commissioner deal with?
I don't know. 3 strikes and you're out.
this is
That's
baseball. Now, that's a real
baseball.
sport. Yeah, it's really bad, and I don't think. You know, I mean, I obviously it'll be big in. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Rena. It'll be big in. It'll play well in Montreal and Winnipeg and Ottawa and all of those places. But I mean, I think here it's kind of like. I mean, put it this way: it was barely on ESPN.
You should start talking
Yeah.
about cricket.
Cricket wireless?
No, cricket, the
game of
sport.
Oh,
cricket.
yes.
You know,
He doesn't
like
know much
baseball, but
about
with a flat bat.
foreigners.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
You should.
You know, I'd rather talk about games of pickle that I played in the backyard. Okay, do
gross.
you guys remember playing that game pickle?
With your
Is
uncle?
is that game you try to play with your wife when you got the pool?
Yeah, exactly.
Where you don't want
No,
the
that was
neighbors
hide
to
the
see
pickle.
you?
Isn't
hide the
that... You know what I read? That trampoline is a sport now. It's like dodgeball on trampolines.
Well, I like girls on trampolines,
No,
Yeah,
naked and
come on,
jumping.
stop being pervs. You know,
No.
there is. It's like literally a dodgeball trampoline game. They've made a sport. You know,
You know, they
about
just.
that?
Yeah,
well,
I played it before. I used to play that in the 80s.
I know that there were there's 3D.
In the 80s? How old
You get
are
into
you?
a trampoline room and you can play
Old.
3D dodgeball. That's awesome.
You mean 3D? Like you put the glasses on?
No. You
Jump up and down
You
and-
have trampolines on the walls, on the floor, ceiling,
Oh.
and you play dodgeball. And so you throw a ball, but it could just bounce off that trampoline and hit you in the face.
Oh.
Yeah, so that'd be awesome. You should do that for your honeymoon.
Where is that? I would like to.
There's a place in Kansas.
Oh, really?
I'll tweet it to you. I'll
Oh, you
Bluetooth it to
should.
you. I'll Bluetooth it to you later
should.
after the show.
That would be fun.
What else is going on in sports?
The NFL playoffs this weekend. That
Yeah.
was kind of fun.
Oh, you
wild
ready
card?
for some football?
Yeah, Seattle looked good. Came out. RG3, obviously, they played him a little too long. I guess he's got partial tears in the LCL, the ACL. I guess not the MCL, but I'm sure there's another CL in there
Say a
somewhere.
lot of
that-
letters.
It's really
there.
cracking me up because Mark in the background is making these nasty faces, like shaking his head no and squinching his face. And it's just cracking me up because Chris is talking about sports and he's like,
Like he's like, oh, RG3.
This is-
oh,
You didn't think they played him too
This
long,
would be
Mark?
like Venkman watching me on stage doing his jokes.
this would be great.
Oh, I understand that.
He's
Boy,
got
Venkman would be like,
he's got a
"Man,
distaste
I
for
would
the
have delivered
sports.
that joke so much better.
I would not have. There's nobody that can do it better. Sorry, go ahead.
That's all right.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
I'm really feeling Denver right now, and I don't know, Atlanta or Seattle. I just don't think San Francisco is going to do it. I think you change quarterbacks mid-season when things are going well, and things have went worse since then. To me, the defense has been proven to be overrated at times, even though they are a top 5 defense. I think it's going to be Denver and either Atlanta or Seattle. That's my guess.
Denver, Atlanta? That'd be awesome.
It would be.
That'd be really great. I mean, that'd be a good game. I just want to see a game that it's
It's
not
close.
it's not the regular guys.
Are you talking about the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Something compelling. I mean, I don't want to see
Yeah.
New England. I don't want to see the Giants again. I know that.
I want to see Tony Gonzalez win.
Tony
That'd be
would
nice.
Tony G
That
at
was
least
the
get into the Super
one-
Bowl. That'd be great.
Because, I mean, even with the Chiefs, it was just he held on as long as he could. And now if he gets that opportunity and wins that ring, it would just end his legacy well.
Do you
Yeah.
think that if Tony G won the Super Bowl, he'd try for it again?
No.
I think we've had this discussion before.
No.
But
No?
didn't he say he wants to retire or leave a football player as a Chiefs?
Yeah, I think they said that they would sign him for
Sign for one day.
a day.
Yeah,
or
that's
something
what
like that.
teams do these
Yeah.
days. But I mean, Tony G, greatest tight end, obviously ever.
I
You know.
would have my agent negotiate that deal.
Can I say he's the
We're
nicest
gonna hire you
guy
for
in
a
the world,
day.
too?
Be like, he wants $15 million.
He is the
Like, really just
nicest
do
guy in the world, though.
Well, I played basketball with him in Huntington because that's where I grew up and that's where he's from. When I was really young.
Very smart with money. Let's just say that.
He was going to play basketball.
Yeah, no,
Right.
he was a hell of a basketball player at Huntington.
I thought he had a choice between NBA or NFL.
I don't know if it was a choice. I mean, he wasn't
No.
Deion Sanders or Bo, but I mean, he was a skilled high school basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever
good.
that's worth. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Peyton. You know what? I just think Peyton Manning's going to go out and win it this year, and then I hope he frickin' retires. I never want to see him again.
I don't know why you would
I hate
hope
him.
that. What I love
You
is
know
watching.
you're going to see him again.
I'll say if you're not going to see him in the off season when he was hurt, I think he was busy making commercials for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
The guy will sell anything, and apparently he owns several Papa John franchises as a part of his deal with Papa John's.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Turns
Peyton.
out his
yeah.
throwing arm is better at throwing those checks in the bank.
That's right. Like he will shuck anything out there. Like he's
He's
just
a
like,
slut to the economy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
he
so you gotta do
has
it,
no
though.
qualms.
Yeah.
He also does a car commercial, and it's really funny.
Yeah, he's
I know.
a funny guy. Like
He's all
when he
about
hosted Saturday
endorsement.
Night Live.
I bet he is.
funny.
He's making a ton of money doing it.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
I'm Peyton Manning.
That's right. I'm Peyton Manning. I got a personality.
What is the other thing? Oh, you know what? The main thing I'm wondering about is John Gruden. Is he going to go
Chucky?
somewhere?
You think so?
Is he going to go? I mean, I think he might go to the Browns. I mean,
Right
I will
now
be
he's
so
not coaching
bummed.
anywhere,
Right,
right?
and
Yeah.
and they're saying that they would have to throw so much money, give him total control, all that. I just think that John Gruden was an excellent quarterback
Well,
coach. He
he's-
would have been a good fit here.
He's behind the desk now.
Yeah, and he's got a great gig. I mean,
Yeah.
and he's
So once you get to where I would think as a head coach, you fight. You be a head coach. You be a winning head coach, and that's great. And then you get out of it, and now you're in the broadcast booth. I'd be like, this booth is a little bit more cozy than some of those ice cold games that you have to be on the sidelines. Where I'd be like, I'm going to stay in the booth.
I know, but your ego. There's what 32 of those jobs.
Yeah.
I want one of them.
And,
Everybody does.
and like everybody wants you to be
yeah.
their coach. Like,
Yeah.
come on. All right, Chris, thank you very much for
Thank
stopping
you, guys.
by. No re-giftmas, I assume. You forgot about it?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
nothing
Loser.
at all? All right, well,
He's
tell you
a
what I'm going to do.
bridezilla, too.
I'm going to make it right. I'm going to go re-gift almost all you guys.
Yay!